noon. It's 12 o'clock here in Texas, and I know that you see us in many places of the world. So I wish the people that live in the Northeast states are not as cold this week because you really had it bad. And I hope you don't have as much snow as you did in the past weeks. But thank you very. I'll wait for a few minutes and see who comes online. I know Anna is going to be there. She told me. But I'm going to show you something very, very cute. And I went shopping. Hi, hi. How are you? Hi, Anna. Thank you. How are you doing? Hi, Lynette. Oh my goodness. I just love to see you. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? From Milano. Thank you very much. Hello. So nice to see you. Thank you very much for being with you. Good afternoon, Sally. Thank you, Melanie. So I'm going to show you something that is very funny, and let me tell you something, and this is very important. Sometimes you don't know how to do something, you don't know how to make something, and you see things and you are afraid to try it or afraid that you wouldn't understand how it works and stuff like that. So it is really, really important that you are not afraid, because I found this gadget, and this is plastic, and I'm sorry, but I did not find the wooden one. I got online, and I found that most people use the wooden ones, but this is the only one that I found. So I was at the hobby shop, and I saw this thing, and what is that? So I bought it because it was on sale, so probably people don't know what it is for. So I bought it, and I got online to see how it worked, and it's just amazing. Now I learned that the Vikings, most of them are wooden, and the Vikings used this to make cords. And they are very, very resistant. They are very, very, so, this has been used for like centuries, centuries and centuries. So, you know, we need to learn how to do this because, oh my God. So this is it. See, on the tutorials that I saw, they do recommend that you use some kind of wool. Like this is a merino wool. See, this is a merino wool, and it's very stretchy, like very nice. So if you want to learn how to do this, get a merino wool because it's easier to work with. But of course, it's easier to learn with a worsted yarn. Like this is a worsted yarn, and this is a worsted yarn. But I already tried with this, and this is a kind of a cord. That's Red Heart has it. It's called Twilight. See? So I tried with this, and it looks very pretty. It's just that I'm not going to use this because it's the same color, and you're not going to be able to see how it works. So what we're going to do is that you can touch wool. Well, you can use acrylic, because what I'm going to be doing now is that I'm going to be using a chunky yarn, and it's acrylic. So if you cannot use wool because of whatever reason, use acrylic. So it's okay. So this is what you want to do. And I am going to put my phone down so that you can see closer what I'm going to do. So very carefully. Okay. So what I want to do here, let me get this a little bit higher. Okay, I got reconnected. Okay. So this is what you want to do. This is something that you want to pass through the center. So in this case, I'm going to use a tiny needle because the yarn is a little bit thick. So I'm passing that through, and I'm going to hold on to it or pass it through here. But once you have that there, what you want to do is that you're going to go, now there are different ways to do this, but this is the one that is the easiest and the basic. So you want to pick up your yarn and you want to go around your fork. And this is the first thing you need to learn how to do. So the bottom strand there needs to go over the top. So there. And then you turn your fork, and it's called something else, but you put your yarn around, and it's always, you're going to always use the right one. This right fork, this right peg here, when you turn, because there's a method that you don't need to turn. But right now, for learning, we are going to do this. So pass it through, and try to keep this in the center of your work. So pull at this, always keep attention. So pull at that and then put it around and pass it through. Turn it. Pull at this so you can make a good tension there and pass it through. Turn it. Pick up the bottom and pass it through. And then again, make that a little bit of a tension and pass it through. And then occasionally you want to tug at your yarn because you don't want to have that much. So there we go. And then you turn, pull at this so that the center there, see, it gets in place. So pass it through, turn, put your yarn on top of the other, pull at this so that the tension, so pass it through. And then again, pull at your yarn, put that on top, and pass it through. Pass it over the last one. So keep this in the center, put your yarn on top, pull at this a little so that you want the same tension all the time, and pass it through. So it's a matter of practice. It's just that, and I'm just still learning. Now that you can do a whole bunch of stuff with this because there are several methods. One is turning, the other one is not turning, just going around and around, and I'll show you in another occasion how to do that. But right now we're basic. This is the basic. So again, turn, pull at your yarn and pass it through, turn, pull at your yarn and pass it through, turn, pull at your yarn and pass it through, turn, pull at your yarn. Occasionally you can tug at that and pass it through, and again over and pass it through. And let me show you, it's becoming a square. See, it's a square there. It's a complete square, so it has 4 sides. It's a cord that has 4 sides. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. How interesting is that? Let me see if I can put it a little bit closer. See that? So let's do a couple more because I want to show you how to finish this. So you pass it, you put it over and pass it through. Turn, put it over, pull at the bottom one so you can have a good tension and pass it through. And this is very interesting because you can use the same yarn that you knitted a purse with or handbag or whatever you want to use it, and you can make your cord to attach it to your bag, or you can make, I don't know what the Vikings used it for, probably to lace their shoes. I don't know, but this is very interesting, isn't this something? So pass it through, and I know that my tension is not all that good because I'm still learning, but pass it through. So now let's make believe that you already, now I know because I saw it online that you can use beads with this, so you can attach beads and pass them through while you're knitting them. So you attach it to your main yarn, and then you keep passing your beads and pulling them where you want them. So this is, and then you can use ribbon also because you can put it back and forth, and it makes a square with 2 sides of the yarn and 2 sides with the ribbon. So it's very handsome, a lot of stuff that you can do with this. So I'm still exploring. I just want you to see what's out there. Now, what I really, really wanted you to know is that please don't be afraid of finding new stuff and trying it, because I had no idea what this was for, and I got online and learned it. So cut your yarn, put it on top, pass it through, and then pass it through that one, and then you want to pull at that yarn, take the other loop and pass through that one, and that's it, and it becomes very flexible. See, it's a cord that is very, very strong, but very flexible also. So I guess they used it for fishing or to tie their shoes or to tie their bundles. I don't know. Anyway, isn't this interesting? So let me put something dark here so you can see how it looks against it. So look at that. And of course it's not perfect because I'm still learning, but this is awesome stuff. Isn't this something? Now please don't be afraid of trying new things. It really it's nice to learn. It's nice, and then this would be very nice to attach to a handbag, and sometimes you can just make a knot and it's not going to come off. And I know that if you cut it like this, it doesn't come off, but I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it, and I'm not going to. Maybe in some other. Let's try it. So what if I cut it? Because I understand it doesn't come off. Let's see. No. Not if I pass that under here, and then it doesn't come off. Oh, isn't this awesome? Isn't this something? Because you can make it the size you want, keep knitting, and then cut it the size you want. Whoa, okay. So this is nice. And thank you very much for watching. Please share us with your friends and like our page and subscribe. And yes, I am adventurous. Yes. Now this I found at Hobby Lobby. But I want to buy one online and I saw it at Amazon. I have to buy it before all of you do because I bet you're going to go there and get it. But this one was very inexpensive and I got it at Hobby Lobby and I had never seen it before. So it looks like that. So call it what? Special knitting? Yes, well, it's usually made with wood. You know, Vikings didn't have plastic, and they made their tools with wood. But anyway, thank you very much, and I love all of you. And let me get my camera up here. And thank you, Anna. Thank you again. Thank you very much. Bye bye. I'll see you next Wednesday.